Hey everyone, and welcome to Darkson Gaming. My name is Chris, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at how I build teams whenever I'm going through and trying to get the best outlook from any of the units that I have. So, this is actually a question that I have been getting a lot on Twitter, and then also within the comments of my videos. So that's the reason why I decided to go ahead and make this video. So this is going to be a little bit basic, but at the same time, I do plan on having some pretty what I think are important aspects for when it comes to myself building a team. Now, if you guys haven't done so, you guys could go check me out on Twitter at Darkson Gaming. And if you guys want to reach out, have any questions or anything, or even down in the comments in these videos, please let me know if there are certain type of videos that you guys want to make, because obviously at the end of the day, I'm making content for you. And I want to make sure that I'm doing something that you guys want to watch. So please let me know if there is something particular that you guys want to see in a video. Now, in regards to team costs, if you look right up here at the top, you're going to notice kind of where I'm tapping there, that's the team cost. And as you can see right now, I just have a random character that I threw in there, and it cost us 23. So you're going to want to look at that cost to make a determination on what you can do. Now, I have 821 as a total amount of cost that I can spend. And that's just simply because I'm ranked at 650. I'm pretty confident I've never actually spent anything as far as stones or anything like that to actually increase my team cost, because I never had any need to, mainly because I never really had any LRs when I was really kind of struggling trying to build teams. So if you actually come through here, and if we take a look, and I'm actually going to just take the cost, and I'm going to have it going from descending order. Now you're going to see here that we've got all these different characters that are cost 99. So I'm just going to go ahead and change out some of these units, and then actually also just select, oh, why isn't that? Okay, change all. There we go. Now I'm firing. All right, so here we are. Highest possible team cost, 594. Okay, and that's because everyone is at a cost of 99. Now, when you have your free-to-play LRs, they're going to be 99. When you have summonable LRs, they're going to be set at a 77. And anything lower than that is going to be your Dokkan Fests and everything else. And when you're looking at a unit, you can actually come through here and take a look at their team cost right there, right underneath their defense, and it'll tell you what they are. So hopefully that'll kind of give you an idea, but as you're kind of picking your team, things are going to kind of swallow up, and there's going to be certain characters you're not going to be allowed to choose from that standpoint. Now, at first glance, the highest team cost is not going to be the best way to go. Obviously, as you're going through here, you can see total attack to total HP. That looks like it to be pretty decent, but that's not necessarily the best team that you can run off of. In addition, if I were to turn around and say, okay, well, I want to try to run, let's just pull nothing but LRs. If I wanted to run, okay, well, I'm going to run some 77 summonable LRs. I could go through here and just pick the first 6 AGL summonable LRs that I can run and confirm with that. Okay, so total team cost there, 462. And you can see my total attack to total HP. Hey, okay, that's high, that's great. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a good team. And when you're trying to find the team, there's going to be a lot of different things that you're going to be trying to go through and try to figure out. Now, me personally, whenever I am setting up my teams, I usually want to have a rotation set up to where I've got basically 2 units that are in slot 1 and 2, and then the third is going to be some type of a support unit. So when I'm going through here and I'm trying to figure out what teams that I want to actually run, I'll come through here and I'll actually, let me go ahead and clear this off and select whatever category I want to build. So let's go ahead and we're going to first take a look at Super Saiyan. All right, actually, you know what? We're going to go Android Cell Saga. And you can make a determination whether or not you want to run just the super units, or if you want to run extreme units, or both, or any combination, because they're all going to work together in the Androids and Cell Saga unit. So once you kind of go through here, you can see that there's all kinds of characters and units that you're going to be able to pick from. Now, if I want to find the unit that is going to have the best leader skill within this, and I believe it's going to be LR Cell, because his best unit right there, Android Cell Saga category, Key +4, HP and attack 150, and defense 170. Now, he does have a secondary leader skill, but that's not going to be something we're going to be focusing on right now. So if I say, okay, I want him to be the best, Now, I could go through and continue to build some different units, or if I want to have some good synergy, then I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, let's go ahead and pick extreme units. Now, you're going to want to make sure that units are going to be kind of working with each other, and you're going to maybe try to look at your heavy hitters. So who's going to be a best friend, someone that I can run next to this cell, because he's going to be the heavy hitter that I want on this team. So obviously you could go through and take a look at all their link levels, and you want to find someone that's going to have as many links as possible with that. Now, there's a couple different ways you could do that. You can actually tap on the link themselves and then scroll through here and try to find a unit that's going to match it. The units that are not shaded out are the ones that I have. If they're shaded, then I actually do not have those units. So you could go through and do it that way, or you can even come through here at the filter, and I could decide, okay, well, I'm going to scroll down here to select link skill, and I could type in gentleman. Pops up right away. I could say okay. Now this is just going to show in each filter for Android Cell Saga extreme class units with the gentleman link. So it looks like the only other one that's going to have that gentleman's link is going to be this LR Cell. Now, just to kind of save time for the video, LR Cell Physical is LR Cell Intelligence Best Friend. They're gonna share a lot of the same units, and this is the one with the Cell Juniors. They can be ran together because they have two separate names. So here I'm actually going to show you they got Gentleman, Messenger from the Future, Big Bad Bosses. Instead of Kamehameha, they have Shocking Speed, which doesn't make sense because he uses a Kamehameha in his super attack. But anyway, Ultimate Life Forms they share, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So they're running 6 links. So they're going to be very, very hard hitting when they come down to it. Not to mention the bad boy right there, Big Bad Bosses, that I have at leak level 10, so they're able to go ahead and have it activated right from the beginning. So I know that's going to be one of my main rotations. Now, the next thing I'm going to try to do is try to figure out another unit that I want to have with them. So if I kind of cancel off the link level, maybe I'm going to go through and say, okay, I want to make sure I have something that when they're on there, they're able to boost the category. So I'm going to come through here, Extreme Class. These are all the people that will boost the category itself. Now, I've got 2 different options here that I'm going to be looking at more specifically. It's going to be this Android 18, who has the passive of being able to give androids category ally key +2 and 18% on attack and defense. So you can go through and see that, okay, you know, pretty good boost on that standpoint. It's going to really kind of help out all the way around there. So obviously that's going to be a pretty good link. And then we've got the LR Android Trio, which again, same thing. They're going to be able to boost androids category allies, key +2 and attack +40%. Now, they're another LR, so they hit really hard. So I would probably want to find someone that's going to mesh pretty well with them. And again, kind of the same process. I can go through and find somebody that's going to be matching all of this stuff, which amazingly enough, another unit that's going to be pretty similar to them is, actually, I'll just kind of go through here. Somebody that's going to have infinite energy. So these right here are going to be all the characters that are going to have infinite energy that can really help out. So before I actually select that, I'm going to come back through here. What I always suggest is that you're going to have 2 main rotations that you're going to be running. So you're going to have essentially 4 characters you want to have, and then you're going to have 3 characters you want to be continuously going off. So just kind of save time in the video, I am going to take another LR. Typically, it's going to be matching your leader, so I would have another LR Cell Perfect Form. So I need to find a second unit that is going to be just as good for them. All right, and just because I already know the way that the everything's kind of set up with them, I know that I could either take this tech cell, or I could actually take the other intelligent perfect cell. Now they're both easy 8, everything's set. I'm actually going to take the tech one in this case simply because of the fact that it's going to give me a little bit more of a diversity when it comes down to color typing, and then also just because. So now, and again, now I've got 2 units that are able to turn around and be category allies on that. So I could go through and say, okay, let's say I want to boost all. So I want to make sure, okay, I want to have everything that's going to boost all. Okay, I already have that one. So now we're going to boost type. And okay, I could boost just tech, but why would I want to just boost one particular tech? Now, in this particular case, though, he does change orbs, which I know my Android 8, or excuse me, not my Android 18, my intelligence Cell is actually able to benefit from having the same orbs that he's collecting. If he transforms, if he collects 8 or more orbs, that's going to help out. So he wouldn't be a bad choice to be able to take in there. Otherwise, you could go through and let's say I want to make sure I'm doing something specific, like I want to lower attack. You know, okay, I've got a couple different characters that I could turn around and choose from that. Or if I specifically want to turn around and say, okay, I really want to make sure I'm sealing super attack. Okay, there's nobody that's able to do that. But I can also change it to super attacks. Nope, still nobody there. Anybody stunned? Nobody stunned. It's on super attacks. Wow, we're striking out on all these. So, it kind of gives you an idea as far as what they're able to do. So, in this particular case, I'm just simply going to have them... I'll just go through and select another one. This Cell Juniors, I know, is a pretty good unit that when they're rotating off, they're actually going to be able to lower attack, lower defense, and the fact that they're going to help out anybody that's an artificial life form category. Plus, if I have Cell Perfect Form or Perfect Cell, they're going to be able to get an additional super attack. So, pretty nice on that standpoint because they're going to be able to be pretty tanky when they're on rotation attacking and handle themselves pretty well. So I could take them and, okay, I know every single turn they're going to be on, I'm going to have a Perfect Cell on rotation. So that's going to be set from that point. So, again, that kind of is a quick overview as far as how I go through and make some team buildings and how I make a decision. Again, I'll just go through and want to have typically 2 rotations. I'm going to have my leader that is going to be teamed up with another unit, their best linking partner that's going to hit hard. So I've got 2 units that are attacking hard with the 3rd slot set up as a supportive unit. Now, everything comes from that point too. How are you going to build the units? How are you going to get their link levels up to date? And then also what kind of equipment and what kind of hidden potential they're going to have. Those are all things you're going to want to look at. So in general, hopefully this kind of helps you out. Hopefully this is something that can point you in the right direction. If you guys have any specific questions, please make sure you guys are asking in the comments below. Otherwise, make sure you guys, if you haven't done so already, you're hitting that red subscribe button and make sure you're hitting the notification bell. So that way you are notified every single time I'm loading up a new video. And yeah, that's it. That's today's video. Thank you guys very much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.